My name is Guy Forson, and I'm a recreation therapist. I use recreation as a modality for change. So I'm trying to help patients or individuals develop themselves. And so by using recreation, which I think of as the pinnacle, the most important aspiration, like everyone has desires to interact and to do things for their recreation. So if we can use that as the modem that helps people develop their skills, then they're self-motivated. So it's not me making them do stuff, it's them wanting to do things. And we use that as a way to help people work on their issues, their communication skills, their cooperation skills. You can do physical things that they have had their arms damaged or something. You can strengthen things through activity. And the idea is to find the things that they're interested in or would like to participate in, and using that to strengthen and help people develop and become well. My emphasis areas is in problem solving and group cohesion activities. So I do a lot of what are called initiative activities, which is where I set up a big problem, a physical thing, and they have to work through it, kind of like obstacle courses. We can also use that kind of thing to help people grow and learn. So I've worked where we're bringing in as many possible things as we can for those people who can't get out. So I'll bring in exercise bikes, I'll bring in clay, I'll bring in games and activities and sports and challenges. And then as the person is demonstrating that they have better control and they're able to do better, and they gain more privileges of being able to get out and about, I'll take them out. And we'll do things in the community. And basically we're trying to get them oriented and into the community where they can function at a level that's not dangerous to themselves or others. And so a lot of times I'll be involved in that transition process. I've done swimming groups with exercise, like attending water aerobics. I've participated in bicycle rides. I've taken people to the mountains hiking or to the coast walking. We've done picnics in the park and simple things. I've taken people to where their group home is. I have one scheduled for tomorrow, and we're going to have a picnic in the front yard because the patient's very kind of afraid to get out there, and we want to show them that it's a peaceful and a good place. And so just helping with that transition. I go to just any public event such as museums or concerts in the park, things like that. Just whatever we can do to help the patient to blend in and to feel more accustomed and comfortable in the community. So as a recreation therapist, you're usually assigned to a unit, and that unit has its own interdisciplinary team. So it has a doctor and a nurse, a social worker, a recreation therapist, an occupational therapist, or a music therapist, some sort of a rehabilitative staff person. And we all work together to try to formulate a plan that's going to help the patient move forward. As a recreation therapist, one of the good things about being so close to your patients and seeing them every week is you get to develop a rapport. You get to know the patient. We're not always talking about business, and we're talking about their lives. In a recreation, we're looking for future, like what are you going to do in the future? What are your goals, your aspirations? What do you want to accomplish? And how can we help you get there? So we definitely want to be involved in their issues right now, but also to remember that they're real people and that they have goals and lives. Some of the greatest challenges are when people feel like they want to give up. So a person that's really lacking in any sort of motivation and maybe is doing self-harm, that's probably the hardest challenge for me. They want to give up, they just don't want to try. We do find ways to find interests, and we always put things out there and try and encourage them and find ways to overcome that. Areas that I find most rewarding is seeing people move forward and able to handle some situations where perhaps a few weeks ago or a few months ago or maybe a year ago, they would have had great difficulty. Now they just kind of go through it, and I see them go through it and maybe look over at me and smile, and let me know that they know that I saw them, achieve greatness there in that moment. That's wonderful.